The polypropylene blankets should stop this destructive cycle. Using a measuring device, Jason compares the reflectivity of snow to that of the polypropylene.
Cool. So this is taking readings of how much radiation is being reflected, taking a ratio of that, converting it into a percentage. And that percentage, let's say it's 100%, that means it's 100% reflective.
Now let's measure this snow.
The snow readings are lower than Basil expected.
56. So the snow is only 56% reflective.
Next, they measure the polypropylene's reflectivity.
What have we got?
There it is, 71%.
That's pretty good. That means it's reflecting 71% of all the light that's coming down on top of it.
The results are phenomenal. The blankets are much more efficient than the snow at reflecting sunlight. If deployed across the melt zone, the material could slow glacial melting by half. Finally, the team gets to work. Jennifer has assembled a toolkit light enough to transport by air and tough enough to work here. The crew will use it to anchor each blanket to the glacier. It takes 3 steps. First, they bore holes almost 3 meters into the ice around the edge of each blanket. Second, the crew cuts 45 slits into the edges of each blanket. Third, they drive bamboo stakes through the slits and into the drill holes to secure each blanket to the ice.
Bamboo is the perfect engineering solution for this. We tried metal, and metal conducted heat, which ended up melting the ice. Plastic, too brittle. This is a rapidly renewable material. It's environmentally friendly. It's a perfect solution.
Finally, they use portable sewing machines to sew the blankets into one continuous sheet of reflective, ice-saving blanket. The experiment is also a test of how well the tools and the crews using them hold up under Arctic conditions. As the day goes on, both the crews and the tools start to wear out.
The original numbers were 10 minutes per roll. The first roll took us several hours. I can't say I'm feeling a sinking feeling yet, but just getting the carpets from point A to point B, exhausting.
Just dealing with multiple sections of steel bits to drill the holes uses up valuable time.
I don't think, in the time we've allocated to do this, we're not even going to do half of it.
Exhaustion is an understatement. You're cold, but then you're hot, because trying to push 250 pounds of weight gets you quickly overheated.
The tips of your fingers just hurt with pain. Having a wash, you get ice cream headache. It's just tough living out here, and it's the simple things that really get to you.
It's not a day at the beach. Oh, God. All right.
For Jason, the struggle points up the risks and challenges scientists face when they try to harness technology to fight global warming.
I've put my reputation on the line here. I do want to save the planet, but trying to save this large glacier is an undertaking that I just feel so small compared to that.
The team is behind schedule and pushed to the edge of exhaustion. Then a storm blows in. 100-kilometer-an-hour Arctic winds rip through the camp. The storm subjects both the blankets and the team to an unexpected test. The crew keeps working until the wind chill factor drops to minus 30 Celsius. The threat of frostbite forces them to take shelter. By the next morning, the storm is gone. But it's dumped a new layer of snow that the team must work through.
Awful timing for this fresh snow. It couldn't be worse timing.
Jennifer checks the blankets for damage.
Well, the poles seem secure, And what I'm actually finding, which I didn't expect, is that the blankets are adhering to the ice, which is helping us against these strong winds. It's engineering and nature working together to solve a problem. Arctic Velcro.
The situation gets more interesting when the sun comes out and temperatures rise. The sections of material already on the ice are making a difference, even now.
You can see where the ice sheet or where the carpet we've laid is extremely firm, the ice is solid, but yet immediately adjacent to it, where we have no carpet, it's slushy. So this is exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to stop the ice from melting, and we've succeeded where the carpet is.
The blanket seems to be working, and morale is high again. The learning curve for installing the blanket efficiently is going up, but the time to get things done is curving down. As they work, the probe out on the lake returns new data. In the past 48 hours, the melt lake has grown deeper. This brings the lake closer to collapse, but strengthens Jason's determination.
Right now, I'm feeling a lot of pressure to follow this experiment through because we now have all this reflective cover. We need to get this stuff installed and let it do its magic. Failure to install this blanket right now isn't an option.
The blanket laying fell a day behind schedule early on. But the team has become much more efficient, so the process is picking up speed.
We're going to do it in teams. 2 people to drill, 2 people to sew. When it starts to get really boring, we're just going to swap it around to keep it really efficient.
With the perimeter blankets staked out, only half as many holes have to be drilled and staked for the inner blankets. The team is literally on a roll, making up lost time throughout the long Arctic day.
Definitely feeling the pressure now. Time's really running out.
Only 8 more units need to be stitched together.
1, 2, 3.
After 3 very long days, the blanket is finished. The team has shown that a small crew can install a 2-acre reflective blanket, even in adverse conditions. Jason and his crew will stay behind in Greenland to monitor the experiment. But it's time for the Discovery team to leave. In 6 weeks, they'll return to see if this geoengineering experiment has stopped the melt, or just slowed it down. What happens on these 2 little acres will show whether or not Jason Box's idea can work.
Tudo pode mudar em alguns segundos. Uma decisão tomada num instante pode salvar uma vida ou destruir um sonho. Em muito pouco tempo, pode-se perder o controlo, com consequências dramáticas. Chegaram os novos episódios de Destruído em Segundos. Às segundas-feiras às 22h10, só no Discovery. Aperte o cinto. Agarre-se bem, porque a espera acabou. E isto é apenas o princípio. Chegaram os novos episódios de Caçadores de Mitos. Os nossos rapazes atrevem-se a tudo. Uma viagem que não vai querer perder. Aos sábados às 22h10, só no Discovery.